Hey everybody, Shagdog, Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I thought Fall Oktoberfest was over, but I have some family went up to New York. I'm in South Carolina. I was like, give me a mix six. I had to call. They called me on the phone. What do you want? I was like, well, what do they got? They're at like a grocery store called Wegmans. It's kind of like Publix, kind of, but they got a little bit more craft beer than at least the Publix in the north of Tampa area. But they named off some beers. I got a couple like winter beers. They named this off though, Genesee Oktoberfest. Can't get that down here. In Florida, I know Genesee Cream Ale. Once in a blue moon, you see it around. Genesee Ice. That's probably about it. Hard to find the regular lager that's in a red, white, and black can, or the Genesee Light. Definitely can't find this. So they got it. Genesee Oktoberfest. I don't even like Genesee, but I figure, well, never going to get it down south. So I got it. Now, I don't know what the heck's up with that because on all their cans that I got from them, all six of them, mix six, they got a different color marker. Like red on this one. The other one has a blue. So I don't know if that's something for them. Okay, we got to pull this off the shelf by December or whatever. I don't know. So here's another Oktoberfest beer for the Fall Oktoberfest, I guess. Jammer didn't really show up too much for the Fall Oktoberfest this year. Maybe next year. This one I'm pouring it. Beer Advocate gives this one a 84. Brewed by Genesee Brewing Company, Dundee Brewing Company, which I guess Genesee and Dundee combined or something one time, or Dundee bought Genesee out. But they're out of Rochester, New York. Formerly Highest Fall Brewing Company, name changed back to Genesee Brewing in June 2009 by parent company North American Breweries, I guess, which owns Dundee and High Falls / Genesee. There you go. A little bit of history. It's probably not accurate or anything, but that's okay. And yeah, 84, 5.5% ABV. It's a Marzen. There's a can. Little German guy on there. Yeah. Typical red and white checkers with a little bit of orangish red. All right, let's check it out. A little bit of head. Got a Marzen color, maybe a little bit lighter than I like the typical Marzen, but you can see up there to the light. The light is really bad. I mean, it's not real bad, but as far as my green screen goes, that's why you get all this little fuzziness on the edges of stuff. So forgive me. But let's give this a sniff. Surprisingly, because Genesee, when I had the Genesee Ice, Genesee Cream Ale, the regular Genesee Lager, there's some weird smell in it. I'm not sure if it's a hop they use, that water they use, what. This one, I'm picking up more of that Marzen flavor. There is a little something in there. I can't tell if it's that regular Genesee taste. I guess I'll find out when I taste it. But I do pick up the normal Marzen, the breadiness, biscuity, malts, a little bit of yeastiness. It should be all right, hopefully. And it got a higher score than I think probably regular Genesee Cream Ale got. So let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh, there's the guy. There he is. Oh, well, there he is. Wow, looks like Jammer when he had a beard. All right, let's do it. Surprisingly, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, not too bad. I was talking to Jeremy the other day about Genesee Brewing. I was like, when I was a kid, the Genesee commercials, boy, can I go for a Jenny now. I lived in upstate New York. Saw Genesee commercials all the time. As far as I was concerned, as a 14 or 15-year-old, Genesee beer had a bad rap. I didn't know too many people in my family drank it. And every time I've had it since, as an adult, Genesee Cream Ale, a couple of times I've had it, it tasted all right, but sometimes it tasted bad. Maybe it's just, bad batch, old, I don't know. But most times it has been good. But I was telling Jammer, I said, man, they could be like trying to get the craft movement using better ingredients now. Eventually, especially with the way the inflation is right now, jack the prices up. And then after a year, 2, 3 years, start cutting those ingredients back down so they can make more of a profit, spending less money, and get it back down to the crappy beer it used to be. And you know how it is. We'll see. Only time can tell. Forgive me, I'm tired. I shouldn't even be doing beer reviews. I've been up all night. And it's way past my bedtime. I usually go to bed around 11. And it's now 12:54, almost 1 p.m. So it's not technically still fall. So this is good to drink. It's actually, even though this video won't be uploaded probably until the beginning of December, end of November, beginning of December. It's one day before Thanksgiving. So cheers, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, it does have a little breadiness, biscuity, yeast, malty, like a typical Marzen, more like the American ones, akin to a Yingling. Not really. They all have their little slight differences, but I'm talking about that lighter Marzen. It's not like real bready or really biscuity or really malty. It's just a fine, even parlay of malts and everything's in it. Probably a little bit of hops. They don't really hop up the Marzen like too much, Although some craft companies do hop up their Marzens. I'm not sure what the IBU is on this or anything. And I probably can't read nothing off the can. Probably brewed since 1878. I'm going to say that's Genesee itself, not Oktoberfest. I didn't look up any information to see when they start brewing Oktoberfest. I've only heard about their Oktoberfest the past 2 years, I think. So maybe they've done it up in New York all these years. I just never heard of it. But it's not bad. Surprisingly, of all the Genesee beers, this is actually my favorite Genesee beer. So that's a plus. And I've only done the cream ale, the lager, whatever the heck it's called. It's just called Genesee, right? Lager, I don't even know what it's called. And the Genesee Ice, and I think I did Genesee Light. This is by far their best beer. Probably the best on their scores, too. Let's check. See if I can see all their beers between them and Dundee Brewing. Oh no, I went to average. Brewhouse Pale Lagers are highest rated on Beer Advocate, but there's only one rated, so I won't count that one. I'm having some computer issues there. Okay. Genesee Schwartz beer, which I haven't had. That'd be great to get. Man, should have told them to look for that one. That's got an average rating of 3.99. Genesee Brewhouse Bourbon Barrel Age is even higher, but that only has one rating also on Beer Advocate. Genesee Salted Caramel Chocolate Porter got a high rating. So where is this one? I'm looking right there. So it's like it's got an average rating of 3.72 out of 50 ratings on Beer Advocate. And they have a lot more beers that we don't get down here. So it must all be sold up north, New York, Pennsylvania, maybe some in Ohio or some of the New England states, maybe. Man, they got a lot. And let's see what's at the bottom of the list. Mountain Brew, Beer Light, Buck Range Light, Genesee NA, Genesee Cream Light, Dog Bite High Gravity, Jenny Light. So they have two different light beers. Jenny Light, and Genesee Cream Light. So they actually have a light beer for the cream ale. Ice beer, mountain beer, Genesee beer. Where's the cream ale? Cream ale is like going towards the lower half of the middle. Yeah, so this is one of their better beers, I guess. I wish I could try a lot of the other ones. They got a Kolsch, Irish Red Lager, a Springbok, Dundee Stout. I won't even count the Dundee ones because even though they're the same brewing company, I count that as a different beer, yeah, not bad. Spitter scale, Spitter Swallow beer review scale of drinkability. And I apologize today. My whole camera setup is messed up. I'm trying something different. You probably see a reflection of my shades if you zoom in close enough. I get the computer going to the big screen TV, just practicing. So if me and Jammer, I'm not turning like this all the time to see Jammer on the screen when he's talking, because I like to look at people eye to eye contact when you're talking. So I'm looking up here, but my camera's down here, as you can see. So that's maybe I'll have to get my camera up higher, eye level. But yeah, I'm off my. All right, let's take a deep breath, Shagdog. Slow down. All right. Back to the beer. I'm going to give this a, God, I would go a B minus. It's close to a C plus, but it just reaches a B minus for me. B minus and a swallow. There you go. Genesee Oktoberfest. If you're up in that New York area, or you get it some other state up north, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Vermont, Maine, one of those states if you get it. I'm definitely sure at least North Pennsylvania and New York definitely get it. So give it a try next fall, if you come across it. It's pretty good. I mean, this was bought in a town, it's brewed in Rochester, and that town, this was bought at about 2 or 3 hours south of Rochester, I think. So, yeah, if you're within a 3-4 hour radius, you should definitely be able to get it in your area, hopefully. Let me go ahead and finish this down because we finished our beers and a beer review, Spitter Swallow beer review. I don't have Jammer to talk me into it, so I got to talk myself into it. Not bad. Maybe next year, after I take a trip to New York myself, I could bring one of these down to Jammer next year. Maybe that's what I'll do. All right, let's get this one down. Oh. Really good beer. Not bad. I mean, not the greatest beer. I give it a B minus. It's almost a C plus, but I'm feeling in a good mood, so I get a B minus, and it was better than I expected it to be. So not bad. So I had that 6-pack. That's one of those. Plus, I had 2 or 3 other ones to review. So I might do 1 or 2 of those other ones. And then hit the sack. It's bedtime for Shagdog. But I get 1 or 2 more beers, and one's actually a non-alcoholic beer. Do I want to drink that? I don't know. I might. We'll see. Yeah, not a bad beer. Try it if you can find it next year. Oktoberfest by Genesee. Yeah. Shagdog, we will see you in the next one. Spitter Swallow beer review.